Hey there, beautiful souls. Just Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Spoken Like an Angel, Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for being here today. Today is September 10th. And I have a Lightworker angel message out there. And the title of this reading is Once You Decide your habits decide your future. So Spirit really wants you to know out there, especially if you're a Lightworker, that you need to have patience right now. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. It's important for you to take a pause right now and start elevating your vibration and evaluating your toxic habits or patterns. 111, as I say that, take inventory of your environment. What kind of people, places, and things are you surrounded by? Release these toxic soul ties, and you need to start practicing mindfulness, because the reason why people say they can't do that, I can't release this person, I've known them for 20 years. Well, I've known people for 40 years, and when I've come to find out you're trying to put my life in jeopardy because you're jealous, or you went and slept with my ex-husband, or whatever you're doing out there, that's probably not good for my highest good, right? This is not a healthy choice. So maybe you just need to release that person. Because I'll tell you one thing, if God gives you a chance, he gives you like red flags and stuff to give you a warning, 202 as I say that. But if you continue to not heed the red flags that God's giving you when he says to let go of something, he will show you either, it depends, he could either just give you the consequences because you've done it too many times and now you just really need to understand and go through the lesson, or they're going to show you so much about that person that it's going to make you sick to your stomach, where you're like, ugh, I don't even know how. And that's what he's doing right now. If you want to know, God's not vengeful, God's not mean, but God's tired of people doing stuff in the dark, in the shadows, and thinking it's never going to come to light, because just like the flip of a switch, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light, promise. That's why you can't have a longevity of doing bad things to people, because karma won't allow that. You need to know that thoughts are things. You have 8 seconds to retract that bad thought, according to Abraham Hicks. And it takes 2 weeks to make or break. Takes 2 weeks to make or break a thought or a habit, beautiful souls. So that's why when you freshly are into something, you can't just, you got to take it slow. So if you were toxic before, it's okay to admit that, but it's not okay to keep doing the same things that trigger you into those toxic. So if they're people, you're going to have to let them go, because it only takes a pinhole of opening for you to be triggered back into that toxic pattern. So Spirit really wants you to know it's about who you surround yourself with. And the song today, I'm hearing it right now, is by Slim Thug and the Preacher Church. And it's how you gonna soar with eagles if you're sitting around flocking around with pigeons. Joel Osteen, that's the preacher. He's a Texas preacher. That you wouldn't think that song, that's who, if you need, it's all about the right people. You got to have the right people. If you want to know who you're going to be in 10 years, look at the people you're surrounding yourself with. You become who you surround yourself by. 444, as I say that. So let me get into this message. Definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying this. If you guys have found this message, you're probably a light worker, or you're in the middle of a spiritual awakening and you're about to find out you are a light worker. So that's usually who I'm helping as my other healers, or if you're on the path of going through your spiritual awakening, I help karmics too, because I believe all of us can be good. And it's like the thing about Jesus. I was being shown something about this of Jesus went out there amongst all the thieves and the lowlifes, right? Because he was sent there to trigger back the holy light into his true followers, not into everyone. That's why you're supposed to give your love and light to everyone, but you put boundaries. If somebody clearly shows you they're a demon, stop feeding all your love and light into them, because there are so many other beautiful souls. 555, as I say that, that's number of big fat changes. You're overgiving because you have a trauma wound surrounded by the people that raised you. However that looks like, whatever family dynamic really programmed you, and they were narcissists, and it was like they had a lot of Jezebel spirits, they had a lot of narcissist spirits, a lot of octopus spirit, a lot of marine spirits, so a lot of siren energy. And they made you this, but this is how you were supposed to learn your faith and values. Okay, you had to experience the toxic darkness and do those taboo things, because they're not bad things, they're taboo. What makes them bad is when you find out they're bad and you continue to do it. That's what makes it bad. If something's bad and you didn't know it and you get enlightened, that's different. But if you're enlightened, karmics have been enlightened for years and they won't stop it. So this humbling experience that's happening, people are going to have to understand. You have to take accountability. At the end of the day, somebody's got to take accountability. And you can put it on somebody else, but it's going to come back. And if it don't come back to you, it's going to come back to somebody in your lineage. So why curse people of your future generations with your hate and greed of the moment? That was simply because you were connected to your ego and you had demonic spirits affecting your perceptions of how you should treat people. Whew. Spirit speaking. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow's 9/11. Yeah, Spirit wants some things known today. So let me know how this is resonating. Definitely drop an angel, drop a purple heart. That's for domestic violence. We're all about awareness around here, because unfortunately a lot of us have been caught up in that because we were in a karmic family situation who tried to make us feel like we weren't any better than to be punching bags every day. And you know what? I'm a lot better and I'm a lot more useful than just that. So don't ever think that. And I really hope, if you need help, my emails, you can always reach out to me. I'm always here to chat and give you guidance and get you help. If I can't help you, I can find, we can always find somebody else to help. So that's why it's about teamwork, guys. I'm hearing that it's not just one person who's going to change this world. It's all of us together. Spirit is saying if you're a musician or you've got musical talents, it could be either singing or playing an instrument. This is a natural life purpose. You can naturally play 2 instruments and you're a natural sound healer. Binaural beats and instrument music is a big part of healing your shadow side. 9/11, as I saw that, I feel like it's really important. It's time. I'm hearing it's time to heal your shadow. The Archangel Jeremial is around you right now. His name means the mercy of God, and he is helping you to get out of this, get your healing going. And he's motivating you to devote to yourself in spiritual acts of service. So that he's part of your spiritual awakening. He's helping give you divine wisdom right now and helping you get unstuck. He's saying keep a dream journal because he's also helping you translate your dreams and visions. These are real things that are happening. So if they haven't happened, they're going to happen in the future. So it's important. This prophecy, a lot of you have prophetic word of God. You're supposed to be a prophetic speaker. So stop writing off to coincidence. Start getting curious about it, is what I'm hearing. You're getting a life review right now. This is also the life review angel at the end of your life. So maybe some people have just passed over. Archangel Jeremial is with you before you're about to pass over. There's some people out there about getting ready to. He is the one who takes you down the river Styx. So Archangel Azriel is around. He's the Archangel of Comfort. Because there's some people that are getting ready to pass, unfortunately. Some of it's because they've been too deep into sending out bad stuff to the universe. God's like, well, we're just going to stop that. You can't just have a loaded gun just shooting hate and spells and magic because you're jealous. Like, that's just the craziest thing. 1111, as I say that. Karmic law number 3, law of humility. One must accept something in order to change it. So it's okay. Like, you don't have to go tell everybody this. You can tell yourself, I understand what I need to do. Get right with yourself, get right with spirit, and always do your best. Your best will change from moment to moment. Do your best, though, and avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Stop gauging how hard you will work compared to others' actions or lack. Do the job right the first time. And it's time to start looking for a job. Stop looking for a job and start aligning with your purpose, especially if you're this musician I was talking about. If you have music in your soul, pursue it. God, that's your gift from heaven, is what I'm hearing. You need to repeat, money flows to me freely. My angels will bring me what I need when I need it, and so it is. Amen. I just need to ask. Start getting intentional with your thoughts and stop accepting jobs that lower your standards just to make money, because that's why you're not getting anywhere, is because you have to devote your energy to one thing or the other. You can't devote it to 50,000 things and expect it to blow up. So it's like when you're growing a social media page, you want to grow one page at a time. If you spread all your energy too thin, then you're really not getting a very big result. You could have 50 pages and still get very optimal results as you would if you are very limited results as you would if you had one optimal page. So it's about protecting your energy and not just doing so much. It's about getting yourself prepared. A lot of us don't know how to just be still and just be. We think we have to be doing something. That's because we've had somebody yell at us our whole life and tell us we were lazy. 1313, as I say this, they said that we were lazy and that we have no ambition. No, we're just built differently. So you're not lazy. So you really got to release that today. Say, I release it. I'm not lazy. That's one thing I'm not. Shadow work is definitely needed. There's a lot of you that are stuck in the past, maybe afraid to face their fear. Don't let these people trick you back into moving into karmic land. You need to use meditation, prayer, sound healing, and nature. Okay, because literally the karmics are scrambling at straws right now because they know they did it. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to get in trouble. Well, I didn't want half of my life to be taken away by you doing shenanigans either. So I'm looking at it from a victim perspective. Don't feel bad for your karmics. God really wanted me to come on here and let people know that there is a lot of people like myself that have suffered through what is called Stockholm Syndrome, 1414 as I say that. Go look up what Stockholm Syndrome is. Best way to explain it is Beauty and the Beast. It's when you start caring for your, it's like you fall in love with your abuser. That's the easiest way to put it. Because Belle, like, okay, the beast stole Belle, put her up in a castle, And she's like, oh, I love you. Yeah, like he's still the bad guy, even though he turned out to be the good guy. That's not how you go about getting a date with people. Saying, like, so there's a red collar worker out there, somebody who maybe needs to transition. This is a forestry, agriculture, government worker, construction worker, outdoor worker. Somebody's taking your kindness for weakness, though. Vultures are around. Be cautious. Don't give this person the benefit of the doubt. This is a taking karmic that doesn't know when to stop. But don't worry, angels are to the rescue. God sees the world through your eyes, divine, feminine, and masculine. Don't give up right now. God is hearing your prayers. They're also being delivered. And people are going to go and point fingers simply right now. So don't give into it. Don't match energy. Because you've waited this whole time to get karmic justice. Do not blow it, I'm hearing, by connecting with your ego and trying to get even at this time. We ain't doing that. That's a thing of the past. We're leaving that. I'm seeing 1555 as I say that. Pray and reject the negative energy that the darkness is sending, because they know their time is up. So they're just trying to get you to give in. Don't do that. Ask your angels for help. You've been seeing angel numbers. Spirit wants to remind you: ask, believe, receive. Start believing in miracles and release that negativity. Something around Tuesday is happening. I'm hearing 2-finger deuces to negativity, tasting the rewards of today, and you're going to take your power back on Tuesday, plain and simple. I think you've already taken your power back, but also there's something related to court. Justice is going to be properly served. Justice comes in the form of karma. Pour your faith in God, for He is the only one true judge and jury. Earth angels work in the court system, so don't stress. Pray. You're a natural born entrepreneur. You need to start standing more in the spotlight and maybe even transition from being a red collar worker to some kind of natural born entrepreneur. I'm hearing multiple streams of income is how you become successful. Make vision boards. Create a brand and a product, but start in e-store. Just start it though. Start and put it out there. Don't stop. It's like, don't get it out there and then, or put it out there like I made it and then just wait another year. No, just get it out there. It's the time. It is the time right now, my beautiful friends. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying this message. And make sure you're tuning into my podcast. I just recorded a podcast episode. And that is all about, if you are a chosen one, you definitely want to tune into it, because it's all about taking your power back. And it's explaining this karmic situation, because we're at the end of the energy of, it can only, things are temporary. Things only last for so long, and 26 years is a long time for it to last. 40 years is a long time for it to last. But it's not forever, because forever is way past that. Imagine that. So there's a divine message, though, number 101. It's a message of protection. Prophetic word, Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. So somebody needs to know you were divinely protected by Archangel Michael and a whole football team of, let me know if this is you, because I'm hearing surrender your battles, have gratitude for this present moment, and patience. Take this time while you're waiting for things to be in alignment for your divine blessings. Learn new skills. Take an online class. Go do something. But somebody's grandma is here. She's saying have courage. I'm hearing Juju B and Ellie B, Merla, Fiona, and Lainey. So that could be somebody, you're their grandchild, granddaughter, but I'm seeing their feminine energy, and they've got brown hair. And I feel like they were they're an outdoorsy person. It's funny because I've got this message of being a plant empath. This is a Flora empath, and I think that's what they were. So they pass this gift down to you. This is this confirmation of a spiritual gift that they, yeah, that's what it is. Fiona, I'm hearing too. Ability to sense the needs of plants around you. You're born to work in nature around plants. You have a natural green thumb. Love to talk and sing to your plants, and you're literally a tree hugger. She was literally a tree hugger. She's trying to teach you a different skill, something about floristry. You're going to write a book, something about being a Flora empath. You need to get into meditation with your spirit team because I'm hearing you're supposed to write some kind of guidebook, either to teach people how to plant or how to, like, a guidebook for other people who are, because that's if you're a plant empath, you're very gentle, you're very sensitive. People probably misunderstand you. You're probably an introvert. You could, there's all kinds of different ones, but this is like that one. You're just I feel like you're sensitive. People misunderstood you, but you have a book inside you that needs to be published. Writing will bring you abundance. Make time to write at least 15 minutes a day. This is a confirmed answer to your prayer. And Spirit showing me the number 12, karmic law of significance and inspiration. Rewards are a result of the energy and effort we put into it. So I'm hearing, and I'm not trying to be blunt, but they're saying this. They're saying stop complaining and start working on with the gifts that you have, because not everybody has these gifts, and they do understand that you've been in a really big tight spot lately because of these karmics. But now they're saying no excuses moving forward. Now this is to prove that you want this. So now it's like drop all excuses, start practicing, start stepping out into the unknown, start believing in yourself. I'm hearing you need to start playing the music of your soul. Look up and look forward, but definitely stop being so much in your masculine and start embracing your divine feminine. Even if you're a masculine, you've been in, if you're a woman, or it doesn't matter, man or woman, if this resonates, it means that you've been too just raw, little too on edge, a little too fighty, a little too defensive, too angry, too all those things. Spirit's trying to help humble you with the eyes of love. They're saying somebody needs to pick up their violin out there. Somebody needs to play the drums too. You need to, crystal bowls, I'm hearing too, piano. You need to get into it. This is how I'm hearing you speak the universal language of your soul. Something to do with a Leo and a Scorpio too. I feel like Leos are very creative, but if you're not, then you're toxic. My mom's Leo. If you're not busy and you're too busy in your head or, judging others, that's when you become toxic. And you could use your gifts for so much more, because she actually did play the violin. That's what's crazy. And my grandmother had a piano in her house. And I played the flute when I was in 6th grade. It's crazy the things Spirit tells me while I'm reading these. There's a light of hope at the end of the tunnel, but you've got to show God that you're on His team by stepping out there, knowing that if you step in faith, He's not going to let you fall. Okay, but that's by you stepping out in faith. He's showing you a lot of signs and synchronicities. You have a choice right now. And you've had a choice, and high five to the ones that have been listening to God, because your rainbow's coming. I just keep hearing, put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. Oh boy. So somebody has a really blocked crown chakra though, and that's why you're not hearing the words of your angels. You need to work with the violet flame. The violet color represents purity, spirituality, and enlightenment. Inverted yoga pose, the headstand, or the rabbit corpse pose, will also help you to clear out your crown chakra, and affirmations. But unwillingness to be open to others' thoughts, ideas, is what gets you in this blocking off your crown chakra. And then there's a psychosis from the psychosis comes from disassociation from body, feeling ungrounded. You get migraines, insomnia, fatigue, depression, toxic patterns come out of this because you get stuck in your ego, you get imposter syndrome, and you're not sure of yourself. So if any of that resonated, definitely has to do with your crown. Crown chakra is the number 7 chakra. Number 7 is the number of faith, and number 7 is how many days it took God to create the world, as they say. So it's a very powerful, number 7 is a very, very powerful number. And crown is where you hear God, okay? Because you have your crown chakra, your third eye is where you see. Third eye is where you hear. How about that one? Beginnings and endings are happening right now. 10-10 is very significant. Confirmation of cycles being completed. You need to tie up loose ends right now to end chapters. These people can't go where your destiny is headed. In 5 more days, we're over with Mercury retrograde. You need to know that this was their divine destiny, and everything is happening in divine timing. I'm hearing the song Live and Let Die from Guns N' Roses. A loved one is a part of the 27 Club is sending love. Hey, Samantha, my friend died on 10/10/12. How powerful is that? Yeah, she really spiritually awokened quite a few people, let me tell you. And here we go with Mercury retrograde over here, messing with my reading, being all loud. You need to know if you have a rainbow child. Rainbow children are about 12 years old. You or both of you have the prophetic word of God. This is a confirmation. So you were divinely protected. You were sent by the Most High to share prophetic messages to help others become a believer and have faith in God again. Your purpose is about creating a ministry or a nonprofit. This is a divine confirmed purpose. So you might even have some kind of church or like non-religious, like a spiritual church, or just an online meeting place. You don't have to have titles and names, but your rainbow child has gifts. And I'm also hearing automatic writing is something you need to look into. You have a message in spirit that needs to be channeled. Automatic writing is your natural gift. Practice more often. You're supposed to channel your book, a deck, or a nonprofit to create. Keep a journal with sessions to help heal your karma right now. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of positive messages here, beautiful souls. You have a lot of people rooting for you. It's time to take a chance to do what feels right for you and not them, because your angels and spirit team are backing you. You're at stage 6 of your spiritual awakening. You've completed your hero's journey. You're 2 to 3 years into your spiritual awakening at least, and you've been living and applying your mission, or you're about to start, because you're about to be a teacher and healer that you know you're supposed to be. And this is a confirmation that it was the right decision. A better opportunity is coming. Let the doors close on this heartbreaking situation, because plot twist, karma is coming around for those that interfered with your divine journey. You're a child of God. God's not going to let you fall off right now. You've worked too hard. Keep trudging forward through the mud and muck until it no longer exists as mere building material for your new spiritual palace. Whew, that is powerful. And it's time to follow your heart and not the crowd. Synchronistic events are all around right now. Pay attention. They hold clues on how to proceed. Trust your intuition is on point right now. Do not shrug anything off as coincidence. This is happening for you, not to you. Say thank you to the universe. You are about to be happier than you ever have been in your whole life. Don't harbor any guilt for anybody, anything. Keep having those faith and values. You've got the Midas touch right now, but you've got to give forgiveness for yourself, then for the situations that you allowed yourself to be in, and then those people. And by doing that 3-step process, I promise you, you will release even the hardest unforgiveness out there. Somebody out there is a dream empath. You need to start paying attention if you've been seeing crows, because this is a confirmation. Somebody's been astral projecting to your dreams, and you have the ability to find meanings of your dreams. Crows are significant. This is about a spiritual death of the ego and an actual death. So some people are actually passing, and that's where 1010 got to have these endings to have these beginnings. So some of these karmics are really old, and that's why they didn't leave a very good legacy, I'm hearing. You're a light worker. That's why you're a light worker, and you're about to get new friends. You're walking karma. People will often misunderstand you. Listen to God and nobody else. You have a divine mission to complete. You are an alchemist. You're divinely protected. So these endings of these karmics are going to give you a new beginning, and nobody's going to be able to touch you where you're going. So don't give up right now. This is not the time. You can go get upset all you want. You can have a moment. It's okay to have a moment. Don't live there. Don't unpack now, because you'll thank me later. Give yourself, you just say, I do not accept this energy. That's all you got to do. And know that Archangel Jeremial, that's the Archangel of, his name means mercy of God, is around you. I'm also, the Northeast, Northwest, North United States is significant, especially if you're a musician. And I was going to tell you that I saw, I think it was 910 is actually 910 and 472 are telephone area codes in the North American numbering plan for southeastern North Carolina. That include the cities of Wilmington, Jacksonville, Laurinburg, Lumberton, and Fayetteville. So that's funny. Today is 9/10, and so this message has to do with somebody in North Carolina or southeastern North Carolina, specifically those Wilmington, Jacksonville, Laurinburg, Lumberton, and Fayetteville. So definitely let me know how this message resonates with you, beautiful souls. This grandmother in spirit is saying, you were always good enough for me. I was never good enough for myself, and projected that onto you. And I'm hearing maybe she was a little rigid with her faith, and it's because she was afraid, because she got a lot of fear put into her. But she's saying she's trying to teach. That's why you're going through all this. So you're fearless. You've went through so many karmic lessons and so many karmic demons that you're like literally the sword in the stone right now, and you need to know how powerful you are. You have the power. Don't let these karmics trick you. They're tricking you so you can give up, and we don't do that around here. So let's give you some initials. I got FR. I'm hearing Frank, Bobby, Bobby Joe, IU, JH, Mindy, Mork and Mindy, I'm, I am, Mimi, LO, I'm hearing Lolo, QJ, KT, Take the Money and Run, CM, I'm hearing Macy, XB, Box, I'm hearing, PJ, JP, UB, and UG. And I'm hearing Billy, Lonnie, Sally, Linda, TT. There's the names, letters. Let me know how this resonates with you. Definitely check out my podcast and all my other videos. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You're simply getting the message out to all the other beautiful souls out there because we're a survivor team out here. That's why I have Just Toxic Survivor fam. So I love you, your angels love you, and God definitely loves you. Don't give up today. Have a wonderful day.